Have you ever noticed how women sometimes shy away from saying what they truly want or love to hear? It's like they have this list of things they'd love to hear, but for some reason, they don't feel comfortable saying it out loud. I was talking to a friend the other day, and she confessed how she felt embarrassed to ask for certain compliments or words of affection, even though they meant so much to her. That got me thinking. How many women secretly crave certain things, but don't speak up? Let's dive into this and discover some things women absolutely love to hear, but often won't say. The compliment she secretly longs for. Every woman loves being admired for her inner beauty, not just her physical appearance. But here's the thing, there's a particular compliment that resonates with her on a deeper level than any other. It's the one that acknowledges her strength, her character, or the way she makes a difference in the world. She may not say it out loud, but she secretly longs to hear someone recognize these qualities in her. Complimenting her intelligence, kindness, or resilience speaks directly to her core. It shows that you see her for more than just her looks, and that recognition is incredibly powerful. While many people focus on external beauty, "You look beautiful today," or "You're stunning," these comments are often surface level. They're nice, but they don't have the same lasting impact as a compliment that touches on her personal traits. When you tell her that you admire her drive, her sense of humor, or her ability to handle tough situations, you're making her feel seen for who she really is. This type of compliment strengthens her self-esteem and makes her feel appreciated in a way that goes beyond the superficial. It creates a deeper connection as it lets her know that you're paying attention to the things that matter most to her. In a world where women often feel pressured to look a certain way, hearing that someone truly values her inner qualities can make all the difference. So next time, skip the usual comments about her appearance and take a moment to recognize her for the person she truly is. She'll appreciate it more than you know. Words that make her feel truly seen. There's a certain magic in words, especially when they are used to make someone feel truly seen. Women, just like everyone else, long for recognition beyond the surface level, recognition of their thoughts, feelings, and individuality. It's easy to give a compliment about someone's appearance, but the real impact comes when you acknowledge who they are as a person. When you tell a woman that you see her, not just as someone to be admired, but as someone with depth, emotion, and intelligence, it sends a message that you value her in ways that go beyond what meets the eye. Words that make her feel seen are the ones that highlight her personality, her passions, her struggles, and her dreams. It's not just about telling her she's beautiful or smart, it's about showing her that you notice the small things. The way she cares for others, how she approaches challenges, or how she balances her personal goals with the demands of everyday life. These are the words that connect with her soul, because they reflect the essence of who she is. For example, telling a woman, "I love how you're always so thoughtful and considerate of others," or "The way you handle pressure is truly admirable," shows that you are aware of her deeper qualities. It also shows that you recognize the effort she puts into being a good person and that you appreciate her for more than just what's on the outside. When a woman hears these kinds of words, it does more than just boost her ego. It affirms her sense of self-worth, making her feel valued not just for what she can do, but for who she is. Feeling seen in this way strengthens the bond between you, creating a connection that goes beyond the surface and builds trust and respect. So, the next time you want to make a woman feel special, don't just compliment her appearance, acknowledge the depth of her character. Let her know that you see her for all that she is, and that she's appreciated for it. It's these words that will truly resonate with her heart, the affirmation she needs but never asks for. One of the most powerful things a woman can hear is an affirmation that she truly matters. But here's the catch. This is not something she's likely to ask for. While many people might expect women to vocalize their desires or needs for reassurance, The reality is that many women quietly crave affirmation without ever voicing it. It's the kind of reassurance that helps her feel grounded in her worth, especially when life becomes overwhelming or when she's questioning her choices and actions. The affirmation she needs but never asks for often revolves around her value, not just in the relationship, but in her life as a whole. She needs to know that she is appreciated for more than just what she does. Women often find themselves juggling multiple roles, whether it's being a partner, a mother, a daughter, or a professional. And yet so much of the time, they don't hear enough about how valuable they are as individuals. Telling her, "I admire how hard you work," or "You bring so much joy to those around you," are examples of affirmations that speak directly to the core of her being. These types of affirmations don't just address what she does, they acknowledge who she is and the positive impact she has on others. They highlight her qualities, efforts, and the energy she brings to the table. It's a form of validation that many women don't often receive enough of, but deeply need. This kind of affirmation builds her self-confidence, reinforces her sense of self-worth, and ultimately strengthens the relationship. When a woman hears that she is valued, not only for the role she plays, but for the person she is, her self-esteem skyrockets, and she feels more secure in the connection you share. But here's the important part. She may never ask for these words. Many women, particularly those who are strong, independent, or used to handling things on their own, won't verbalize their need for affirmation. Instead, they silently hope their efforts are noticed and appreciated. So, offering this kind of affirmation without her having to ask for it is not only deeply meaningful, but shows you understand her on a profound level. It proves that you value her in ways that are often invisible to others, but which truly make a difference in her emotional well-being. How to speak to her heart without saying too much. There's an art to communication, especially when it comes to connecting with someone on an emotional level. When speaking to a woman, there's power in knowing how to express your feelings without overwhelming her with words. The key is to speak to her heart, not just her mind. You see, women often crave emotional depth and connection, but they don't always need a flood of words to experience it. In fact, sometimes the simplest expressions hold the most meaning. A woman doesn't need to hear a long, drawn-out speech to feel appreciated or understood. It's about saying just enough, choosing your words wisely, knowing when to be brief, and letting your actions speak as loudly as your words. For example, a simple "I'm proud of you" or "You make a difference" can go much further than a lengthy explanation. It's in the delivery and the sincerity behind the words that she will feel deeply moved. Over-explaining or trying to express too much can sometimes lead to confusion or make her feel as though you're not really listening. Often, women appreciate moments of silence where the connection is felt without the need for constant verbal reassurance. These pauses in conversation allow space for mutual understanding, where words aren't necessary to know that the bond is strong. The power of speaking to her heart lies in your ability to make her feel safe, respected, and understood with just a few carefully chosen words. It's about recognizing her emotional needs and responding in ways that resonate deeply with her. It's knowing when to show your affection through a tender touch, a glance, or a meaningful silence. Often, these subtle cues speak louder than words. So the next time you find yourself in a moment where you want to connect with her emotionally, remember that less is often more. Sometimes it's the quiet, understated compliments, the moments of silence shared, and the quiet understanding that builds the strongest emotional connections. Speak to her heart and let your sincerity do the talking. The phrases that show you value her. Every person, especially women, deeply values feeling appreciated and respected in their relationships. But it's not always about grand gestures or extravagant displays of affection. Sometimes it's the small, everyday phrases that make the most impact. The words you choose to express your appreciation can create an emotional bond that strengthens over time. When you want to show her that you truly value her, it's often the subtle, sincere phrases that resonate the most. Telling her, "I appreciate everything you do," or "You make my life better just by being in it," can have a profound effect. These phrases go beyond just acknowledging her actions. They recognize the emotional labor and thoughtfulness she puts into the relationship. By using words that express admiration for her character, her efforts, and her support, you reinforce that her value isn't tied just to what she does, but to who she is as a person. Women often spend so much of their time caring for others, whether it's their family, their partner, or their community, that they can sometimes feel overlooked. A simple phrase like, "I see how much you give to others, and I admire your strength," reminds her that her efforts are noticed and deeply appreciated. This not only strengthens her self-esteem, but also reaffirms the emotional connection between you. Words like, "I trust you," or "You're my rock," show that you value her not only for the things she does for you, but for the stability and trust she brings into the relationship. These kinds of phrases are like emotional deposits that build trust and intimacy. They reassure her that she plays an irreplaceable role in your life, which can create a sense of security and deep affection. The beauty of these phrases lies in their simplicity and sincerity. When you tell her she matters, not just because of her actions, but because of her inherent qualities, you send a message that she's important beyond her contributions to the relationship. These small, meaningful words foster a deeper emotional connection and show her that you value her as a whole person, not just for what she does. Why she loves hearing you. Appreciate the little things. Women often appreciate the little things in life more than grand gestures, and the key to truly connecting with her emotionally lies in recognizing and expressing gratitude for those small yet meaningful moments. It's easy to overlook the daily acts that make a relationship thrive, whether it's her thoughtfulness, her caring gestures, or the way she handles the everyday challenges that come her way. However, these little things are often what make her feel most loved and valued. When you acknowledge the small efforts she puts into the relationship, it sends a powerful message that you're paying attention to her as a whole person, not just for the major things she does. Complimenting her on how she remembers the little details about your life or how she always finds time to support you even when she's busy makes her feel appreciated in ways that go beyond the ordinary. These are the qualities that often go unnoticed by others, but are deeply significant to her. A simple, "Thank you for making my day better with that little gesture," or "I love how thoughtful you are in everything you do," can go a long way in showing her that you notice and value her consistent, everyday contributions. These small affirmations remind her that she isn't taken for granted, that her efforts matter, and that you truly see her for who she is. What many women long for is not a constant stream of compliments, but an appreciation for the way they navigate life and handle challenges. When you express gratitude for the things she does behind the scenes, whether it's taking care of the household, managing the details of life, or supporting those around her, you're showing her that her actions, no matter how small, do not go unnoticed. This form of acknowledgement is more personal and sincere than any lavish praise, because it taps into the essence of what makes her unique. In a world where women often juggle many roles and responsibilities, hearing that someone appreciates the subtle, everyday things she does gives her a deep sense of satisfaction. It strengthens her sense of worth, boosts her self-esteem, and creates a stronger emotional bond between you. By recognizing the little things, you're not only making her feel loved, you're making her feel seen and understood in a way that words alone can't convey. The compliment that reaches her soul. There's a difference between a compliment that flatters and one that truly touches someone's soul. The latter is the kind of praise that goes beyond the surface level, resonating deeply with a woman's inner being. It's the type of compliment that makes her feel seen for who she truly is, not just for her outward appearance or the things she does, but for the essence of her character. When you give a compliment that reaches her soul, it speaks to her on a profound emotional level, creating a connection that feels authentic and meaningful. Women, like everyone else, crave validation, not just for their actions, but for the person they are. Too often, compliments focus on physical traits, such as "you're beautiful" or "you look amazing today." While these comments are always appreciated, they don't capture the depth of who she is as a person. A compliment that reaches her soul doesn't just praise what she looks like. It acknowledges her heart, her mind, and the energy she brings into the world. For example, saying something like, "I love how compassionate and understanding you are," or "Your strength and resilience inspire me every day," taps into the deeper qualities that define her. These words reflect a genuine recognition of the things that make her unique, not just the things others might notice at first glance. This kind of compliment makes her feel valued for who she is in her entirety, not just her outer shell. When you focus on her inner qualities, her intelligence, her empathy, her strength, it sends a powerful message that you see her for everything she is. It shows that you admire and respect not just what she does, but who she is at her core. Such a compliment is much more than flattery. It's a profound expression of appreciation that acknowledges her worth as a whole person. It goes beyond the superficial and speaks directly to her emotional and psychological needs, strengthening the bond between you. By offering praise that reaches her soul, you make her feel not only cherished, but understood in a way that words alone can't express. What she desires to hear, but is too shy to say. There are many things a woman might desire to hear, but is often too shy or self-conscious to express. It's not that she doesn't want or need these affirmations. Rather, she may feel vulnerable or unsure about putting her desires out into the open. Women often juggle so many roles in life, partner, mother, friend, professional, that they can sometimes forget or even suppress their own needs for affirmation. What she craves most, though, are words that make her feel appreciated, valued, and truly understood. One of the most common things women secretly long to hear is that they are enough, just as they are. It's easy to get caught up in the pressures of society, media, or even relationships, where women may feel they need to constantly prove their worth. She may shy away from directly asking for reassurance, fearing it may make her seem insecure. However, hearing that she is enough without needing to change anything can be incredibly empowering. Telling her, "You are perfect just as you are," or "I love you for who you are, not what you do," can make her feel seen in a way that words rarely do. Another thing many women want to hear is that they are worthy of love and happiness, even during times when they feel low or uncertain. Life is challenging, and self-doubt often creeps in. When you tell her, "You deserve all the love and joy in the world," or "You're worthy of happiness no matter what," it reassures her that she has inherent value regardless of any struggles or mistakes. These are the types of words that have the power to lift her up when she is feeling down or unsure about herself. She also desires to hear that she makes a positive difference in your life. Women often give so much of themselves to others, but sometimes they don't hear enough about the impact they have. Telling her, "You make my life better just by being in it," or "You've changed my world for the better," can touch her deeply because it acknowledges her presence and contributions in ways that go beyond the surface. Women may not always vocalize these desires because they fear vulnerability or worry about appearing too needy. But they long to hear these affirmations, and when you provide them, without her having to ask for them, it reinforces the bond between you. It shows her that you notice her, understand her, and appreciate her in ways that go beyond the ordinary. The secret words that make her feel cherished. There's a deep longing in every woman to feel cherished. truly valued not just for what she does, but for who she is. While grand gestures can be touching, it is often the subtle, sincere words that make the deepest impact. The secret words that make her feel cherished are the ones that speak to her emotional core, showing her that she is not only loved, but deeply appreciated for the essence of her being. These words go beyond the surface level, addressing her soul, her heart, and her unique qualities. One of the most powerful things a woman can hear is that she's not taken for granted. So many women spend their lives caring for others, whether it's their partner, family, or friends, and yet they may feel unseen or unappreciated. Words like, "I never take you for granted," or "You are such an important part of my life," have a profound effect. They remind her that her efforts don't go unnoticed and that her presence is truly valued. This simple acknowledgement of her importance can provide an emotional foundation for a deeper connection. She also longs to hear that she is irreplaceable. Women often want to know that their uniqueness is recognized and that they bring something irreplaceable to the table. A phrase like, "There's no one like you," or "You make my life better just by being in it," assures her that she holds a special, one-of-a-kind place in your life. These words reaffirm her value, making her feel significant and necessary. Furthermore, when you tell her, "You inspire me," it makes her feel cherished because it shows that she is not only loved, but admired for who she is and the positive impact she has on your life. Words of inspiration affirm her abilities and strengths, showing her that you see her as someone powerful and capable. It's an empowering message that reinforces her self-worth. To make a woman feel cherished, you don't have to constantly shower her with compliments. Instead, it's the words that express genuine gratitude and recognition for her as a whole person, her mind, her spirit, and her heart. These are the words that will stay with her, making her feel deeply loved and treasured. They speak directly to her soul, giving her a sense of belonging, security, and confidence in the relationship. How to win her heart? With just a few simple words. The power of words cannot be overstated, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. The right words, said at the right time, have the potential to create deep emotional connections, melt away barriers, and win someone's heart. For many women, the most impactful expressions of love and admiration are the simplest ones. It's not about making grand declarations or speaking in elaborate, complex ways. Sometimes, the simplest words, said with sincerity and emotion, have the greatest power to win a woman's heart. One of the most effective ways to speak to her heart is by expressing your appreciation for her presence in your life. It's easy to take the people closest to us for granted, but telling her, "I'm so lucky to have you," or "My life is better with you in it," can make her feel cherished and loved in ways that words alone cannot express. These simple phrases let her know that she is valued for just being who she is, not for any specific actions or contributions. They show that you see her as someone irreplaceable and important in your life. Another powerful way to win her heart is through words that acknowledge her strengths and unique qualities. Complimenting her on her intelligence, her kindness, or her resilience tells her that you see her for the incredible person she is. Phrases like, "You're so strong and inspiring," or "I admire your passion and dedication," go beyond just surface-level compliments. They speak to her core and remind her that you see her as a person with depth, strength, and character. These words make her feel understood and deeply appreciated. The most important thing to remember is that the key to winning her heart with words lies in sincerity. When you speak from the heart and express your true feelings, those words resonate with her in ways that can't be faked. The depth of your emotions, combined with simple, genuine words, creates an undeniable connection. By being authentic in your expressions of love and admiration, you not only win her heart, but also build a strong foundation for a lasting and meaningful relationship. Thank you so much for joining me today and exploring the power of words in relationships. As we've seen, the right words can create a deeper connection, build trust, and make someone feel truly valued. Whether it's through simple compliments, genuine appreciation, or words of encouragement, the way we speak to those we care about can have a profound impact. So, take a moment today to express your gratitude, admiration, and love with sincerity. Let the people in your life know how much they mean to you, not just through actions, but through words that come from the heart. And remember, it's not always about grand gestures. Sometimes, the simplest words are the most powerful. If this video resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. I look forward to connecting with you again soon.